Hello, hello, hello. Guess who's back? Back again. It is me. I cannot sing. Anyway, like I promised, part number 2. This words. This time we are mainly doing the landscaping and then wallpaper, flooring, and lighting for the most part. I think that's what we focus on here. The reason why I didn't bring the fence, the high fence, all the way around here is because this is the main mansion in the Pinnacles, and it has that amazing view. And why would you block that with a really tall fence? So I put this little one, so still technically keeps Sims out. But the weirdest thing is the paparazzi does walk around behind there and take pictures over the fence. But, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, their old house that was here, I had the pool with, like, one little thing in the middle, and I put, like, their yoga mats on that. That was pretty cool, but I think I removed the ladders on this one. And I just have them, like, landscaped, like, with plants and stuff. So the idea for this little thing is, like, a little pool house area. You know, it's gonna put, like, a little barbecue, maybe a little bar for some drinks or something up by the pool. And then this is gonna be the, like, main outside living area. So I think we're going to put, like, an outdoor fireplace, I'm thinking, and I think this is where the barbecue is going to be as opposed to, like, the pool house. And I have no idea why this was just, like, the hardest thing to get this roof on it, and or this little, like, I don't even know what those, I want to say lattice, but I'm pretty sure that's not right. Lattice? Yeah, the lattice? There we go. And I couldn't, like, I think my game is glitched, because you can see, like, the floor disappearing, but it's actually there, and yeah. I don't know. Buggy Sims right now. I feel like since the Seasons expansion pack, I feel like the game's been so buggy. And, like, does anyone else get that, like, random jumping where the Sims just, like, teleport around randomly? And I don't know, that never used to be a thing. I have no idea. It drives me nuts, though. It used to be so seamless, and now they're just, like, suddenly appear and disappear in random places. What? I just completely lost my train of thought. That's fun. So I have no idea what was going on with this video, but it took like 5.5 hours just to render it so I could do the voiceover. I was like, what in the world? It was like 5.5 hours. And I didn't realize at the time how long it took me just to landscape this house. Like, it's not even, like, extravagantly landscaped, which is a sad thing. But somehow, this took me an hour and 48 minutes. That is ridiculous. I have no idea what I was doing that would take that long. I'm assuming it's that roof over the patio, because I must have messed with that for a good, like, 20 minutes. But still, that doesn't explain the rest of it. And I know these little, like, sidewalks look kind of weird right now, but they are going to lead to different things when we get into furnishing. Like, they do have a telescope, and they do have a rocket ship. So those little random pathways that look like they just stop, you know, oddly before the fence or something. Yeah, that's going to be where, like, the rocket and the telescope and things like that go. And then they do have a little greenhouse, so that's what that was. And I wanted to use those windows, and I thought it would be like super cute in the just in the greenhouse, because the rest of the house is pretty modern. So I wanted like really modern, like square, boxy kind of feel to it. Is kind of the direction of the house, and then I wanted the greenhouse to be a little bit more flowy and like girly and fantasy like, I guess. And then for some reason, this family I've always done the like a really dark color scheme with them. I mean, they're both like rock stars and things like that. So the outside of the house went black and white, or I think it's black and gray. But I think it kind of works. Something a little bit different anyway. And then we're just going around and doing the foundation and stuff like that. And then I think we'll get into the lighting here in a second. And I don't know if I'm loving the lighting I put in the backyard, but that might change when we get to furnishing, once I get all the actual like stuff in. But I think it's going to end up looking pretty cool. Hopefully. Hopefully it doesn't look weird. That was me trying to make it look less weird. But I don't know if I accomplished that or not, but we'll see. Me making horrible looking mistakes. So up here is kind of like a bonus room, and I think we'll make it like a little like game room or something up here. And then I was going to put closets up here, but I know I ended up putting a vault. I can't remember what we put next to it. I might have left closets. I have no idea. I guess we'll see in about 2 seconds. I guess I left it closets. I don't know why. I did. I guess it doesn't look weird. And then I'm just adding a few little like wall lights to kind of highlight the doors and things like that. I thought that looked cool. And then of course, because it's a big 2-story room, I decided to have some really big lights hanging down into the living room. And I don't know why like half these lights turned on when I placed them and half of them didn't. And then, I don't know. So I went and had my sim turn on all the lights so I could actually see what I was doing. So I just chose a really neutral like gray with a white border for the majority of the rooms, I would say. Get a little bit of variety in the kitchen dining area here, which is absolutely massive, by the way. I was like, holy, I didn't realize how big it was until I was like doing the walls in here. And I'm like, they are gonna have like a huge kitchen. Like, I don't even know if we have enough furniture in the game for that kitchen. And I couldn't decide what would pair well with the backsplash where I was going to put the kitchen cabinets, but I think that gray worked well. And then I used some really fancy tile for the bathroom. I thought it was a little nice, like, pop of color out there and everything, so something a little bit different with a little bit of pattern. Since the rest of the house is pretty blank, but like I said in the first video, they have a lot of pictures that they've painted and things like that, and collectibles, and so the walls might look blank now, but they are definitely not going to stay that way. And I think when I put them in the family inventory of just like the small size pictures, I think they had like 67 of them. And then like the large size ones, they have like 20, and then they all have like paintings, and then they have they have 2 sons, so they have all their little like artwork and crafts from when they were kids. They're teenagers now, but of course, like any mother, I kept all that stuff, right? Then I added these 2 pink trees on this side, because everywhere they've lived, they've had have a pink tree for some reason, because I think it's just, because the outside of the house is usually so black and white, so I liked that little wow pop of color with like pinks and the purples here. And on these garage doors, you can actually do murals. So when I get them in game, when we start furnishing and everything, I will have them paint murals on them, so to add a little bit more color, which I think is always fun. And other than that, I kept it pretty simple with the landscaping, I think, which is why I was like, why did this take me almost 2 hours? I have no idea. I'm pretty sure it's just that roof over the deck. It just like killed me for some reason. I don't know. And I still haven't mastered all the landscaping tools or like the terrain tools, but I didn't even really use that anywhere near the deck. So I don't know. Maybe it's because I have things on different levels of foundation. Not really sure. Then I'm just going through and adding a few little trees, and like I said, I really didn't want to block the view, and I was entertaining the idea of putting something between these stones, but I figured it would, I don't know, it would just look weird. So this is where I decided I don't know if I like the lighting, because it kind of looks like a landing strip or like a xylophone or something like that. I don't know. So that might change. Let me know what you guys think. And definitely would like some input. So I wanted to do these lights like strung under those I don't know, like the lattice at the top, but they just weren't the right size, and the deck wasn't the right size. And I'm like, no, I don't even want to deal with that. Those things can be so fiddly. So I just go through in the top here, which was kind of the plan all along. Like I said, just adding a lot of greenery and a lot of plants to add some color to the outside of the house. So I go through and add a bunch of different kinds of plants and grasses and different kinds of flowers. And I was kind of deciding if I wanted to fill it all in or just leave it kind of blank. And I decided to cover it. So there's 3 or 4 different kinds of plants up in here, jungle adventures and base games. So they're kind of all over the place. I kind of mixed them all in. I think it turned out pretty cool. I don't know, but we're going to get into a couple of screenshots, and thank you guys for watching. Bye!